Hello, and welcome to You Write, the podcast where creativity meets community.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Rachel.
Each week on You Write, we challenge our listeners to write a story in just 30 minutes using 3 of 5 randomly generated words.
It's a fun and fast-paced exercise to spark your imagination and get those creative juices flowing.
We'll read your submissions, offer feedback, and discuss the unique twists and turns of each story.
Whether you're an aspiring author or just love a good tale, You Write is your place to explore the endless possibilities of storytelling.
So grab a light bright, with all the little pegs, light up
pegs.
pegs.
Yeah, I have one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And settle in. Mm-hmm. And let's dive into this week's stories.
Mm-hmm. And remember, the only limit is your imagination and 30 minutes. Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how's it going? How's your week?
My week has been good. I have found new purpose, or just purpose, period.
In general?
In my work.
Oh, in your work. Okay.
Yeah. Like I'd never had purpose before, but
wow.
Now I feel like there might be some purpose in there somewhere.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to share it, or is it secret?
It's a secret purpose. No.
Mysterious.
I know. No, I can share it. It's just that I went to a conference and I got a lot of ideas for how to engage the students, which made me feel hopeful about the possibilities in my job. Because the problem is just that my students are scientists and they're busy in the lab. So yeah. I'm like, I got some ideas.
Okay, well, that's cool. So it's like trying to engage specifically the science-y part of them, or
no? It's because I'm the international student coordinator. So and I'm in student life. So my job is to
get them the hell out of the lab.
Yes.
Okay.
get them to have a life.
Yeah.
And it is very hard. Like for undergrads, it's very easy because these are people who are just leaving high school and they're like all about that college life and they're on their own for the first time. They're like, yes, all the activities. But these people are professionals. They have like very demanding professors and advisors who are like forcing them to be in the lab for like 60 hours a week and things like that. So I'm like, what is my purpose in life? So anyway, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll see. So yeah, my week has been productive so far and I'm excited about it. And tonight I have a award ceremony for roller derby.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I made one of the awards and I'm really proud of it.
You made one of them?
I made one because we make them. So we all had to sign up to make an award.
And which one did you decide to make?
Well, I didn't decide. This one girl who is like, she's very bossy. And she's a person who like very bitterly does all the work that nobody else does and then makes you feel bad for it, you know?
Okay. I know the type. Yeah.
And so she was like, well, I'm making 3 awards. I was like, can I make an award? And she was like, well, you can do one of the 3 that I'm making. And I was like, okay. And she was like, well, how about you do the line dancer award? And that's like just an award for somebody who gets by on the line a lot, but it's like a play on words, line dancer. Yeah. And
I was like, you guys do professional line dancing too?
Yeah, you didn't know.
Wow.
Yeah. And so anyway, I made it. I'm not a crafty person. And so I'm pretty proud of myself for actually crafting this award.
Right on. Did you use any pipe cleaners?
No.
Those are my favorite craft item.
Oh, I should have used pipe cleaners. I like them. I think they're cute.
They're adorable.
They are. I actually used a piece of debris from my backyard.
Debris, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus some old defunct derby wheels that I found in my stash. And I actually purchased a Barbie.
It's a lot going on there.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Debris, wheels, and Barbie.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited about it, honestly.
We need pictures.
I'll give you picture. I'll send
Okay.
pictures.
Okay.
I'm proud of it. So,
So I will take a picture of it because you're proud of it.
oh yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, right on.
What about you?
Oh, it's good. Pretty calm, which is nice.
Ooh.
A nice calm week.
Oh, that's
at
good
work.
because you've had a couple of stressful ones lately.
Yeah, a couple stressful months at work, and it's finally
So that
eased
one
up a little
project
bit.
is done.
No, they're just gone.
Oh.
So.
Oh, okay. So like they're not like micromanaging.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's
Nice.
almost done. We're almost done.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah.
And I heard a rumor that you have a D&D thing tonight.
Yeah, we're starting a new campaign tonight.
Woohoo!
It's gonna be fun. It's
That's
gonna be
fantastic.
fun. And we're going golfing on Sunday.
Ooh, you and Kim?
And
Nice.
a couple others.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love that.
Just decided out of the blue,
Cool.
we're going golfing.
Like at a golf course?
Yeah.
Okay.
A legit golf course.
Weird. I've never been to one before.
Had I known, I'd have invited you, but yeah.
I'm going to be in New Mexico.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
But thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to be at a high school friend retreat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's going to be cute.
Sounds real cute.
Yeah. It's going to include one of my cutest friends who I like to snuggle and attack.
Oh. And attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know Jennifer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Did you see all of our stories this week?
That I did. Well, I saw all 4 of them.
All 4 of our
All
stories?
4 of them. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. And
Who did we decide to read this week?
we decided that we're going to read The Prismatics.
Yeah. Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jake.
So yeah, this is the Last Will and Testament of John Farquar
Yes.
by Jake.
You're going to do like a kind of a cowboy accent for this, right? Kind of a country bumpkin. You do that sometimes.
I can.
Yeah.
It ain't no West Virginia. It's a Texan, but yeah.
Close enough.
We'll see what John Farquar sounds
John Farquar.
like. We'll see if it just falls apart in the middle.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. To my darling Edith, you were a good woman to me, always and for true. You deserve much better than the life I could provide for you. Every ounce of my being was set towards a greater ambition than you never learned the true nature of. You called it my fantasies, my ideas of a new world and a bright future for our children and their children. You saw what our present was, and I cannot fault you for not having a deeper understanding of what I meant. You weren't privy to my reckoning of the ground on which we walked, nor the air that we so recklessly indulged in. Were there more time, I would like to have made you more comfortable with what is to come. As it was, I could not initiate you into my world fully, and that is one of my dying regrets. Your husband of all these years was a bad man, through and through. Not a day went by that he didn't plan or idealize about some clandestine act that the world would see as wrong. I know the truth, but common perception would brand me a criminal, and in doing so, they would be right. Heinous things have I done, Edith, bestial things of wolf and man, but it was all in the service to you and the rest of humanity. An old god lives beneath these mountains, something that was enshrined within them long before the natives came across the strait. Back when the world was formless and mixed, something of unimaginable power, unseen form and likeness, right here in Appalachia. Who would have thought? I've been serving this being for the better part of our 20 years of marriage. Any prosperity we have managed to cling to, meager that may seem sometimes, is given to us by it. I have sacrificed many things in my own life to get us these gifts, as well as sacrificed the lives of many animals, and even a few human beings. There are rituals that me and my disciples, there are 12, isn't that fitting? Must adhere to in these sacrifices, and they are almost always bloody. But believe me when I say this, it was for something greater. I know you're reading this right now and thinking that I'm a lunatic, that your husband of all these years was able to hide the fact that he's crazy. Please use your reasoning, my dear. You were always very perceptive, always in tune with the things around you, at least as they pertain to moods. I think that runs in your genetics. Your mama was the same way. Ask yourself, is your husband crazy? Your husband merely fell victim to one of the strangest things in the known world, a worm of an idea. That's how most gods and religions are created, after all, or at least discovered. A worm of an idea. His voice came to me one day, rattling and weak, like an old sewing machine. He whispered something into my head. That's what most brainworms are. Something fundamental, but that doesn't want to leave your brain alone. Soon it grows into something more formidable, something stronger, building and building until what started as an ember soon becomes an oppressive, dry heat. I learned to listen to the idea, the worm. It gave me so much, and you are going to see that soon. By the time you're reading this, things may have already begun to change for you. You might already be seeing the fruits of my terrible labor. Please know that, at least. I know what I did was terrible, at least in common morality. I give you this, Edith, my final confession. You need to know what was done, so that you can appreciate what went into the great things to come. Today, I set out to kidnap, violate, and murder a young woman who lives just up the road. My intention is to anger her husband into finding us and killing us. The rage of this peaceful man will be enough for my God to deliver a blessing upon him. If that rage should overtake him completely, then he will fall to that blessing and release my God from his prison in the old, old mountains. I am likely to be killed in this process, but fear not. God has told me that my aid in his release will be fitting of a place amongst his most trusted followers. I trust that you will see me again soon, but just to be careful, I left this. I don't know what sort of value goods and possessions will have in the new world. I leave all of it to you and William. Tell my son that I loved him very dearly, and he is a good boy, a strong boy. He will grow not to know his father's deeds, but to see the world his father created. I love you, Edith, so much. If you believe nothing, believe that. My love for you is deathless.
Cool.
Right on.
Cool. I have so many thoughts about this.
All right.
Okay. For starters, this really, really reminded me of the story. Was it Jake that wrote the story about the nasty blob of throbbing flesh? Mm-hmm. Yes. It reminded me so much of that I started thinking, is this like a prequel to that? Because it seems like it was a long time ago. Maybe this story was like, I don't know, I was picturing like the 1800s or something. And so I was like, is this the God, the thing that they're serving?
I feel like I recognize the title Last Will and Testament. So I think it is a continuation or in the same vein of another story from Jake, I believe. As a matter of fact, let me just go look, see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Last Will. Oh, wow. That goes way back. That was episode 10.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Let's see. That's amazing. I could even remember that far back. Yeah, that was the one that kicked off that kind of series, I believe, of the thing that they found in the lake. You remember?
Really?
I think that was that same story.
Oh, really? I thought it was something different. I thought this is like a thing that like the priest.
I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
That's what this one reminded me of.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree, especially when it's referring to the religious side of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and then there's the 12 disciples.
Mm-hmm.
It
Fitting,
seems,
right?
Yeah. To me, it seemed almost like even farther back, not an origin story, because we still don't know where this God came from, but.
Right. Yeah. And it's also like the imprisonment of this God and how like this, him calling, like trying to get his neighbor to go into a blind rage would release this god somehow. Yeah, very interesting. And yes, it's very reminiscent.
Yeah, or it even could be an origin story of the fuck, what do you call it when there's like I do feel like half the show is me being like, what's that word? What do you call what? Okay, order of priests or whatever, you know, who are housing this god.
Yeah,
like this could be the origin story of that.
Yeah.
Not of the god itself, because we still don't know where the god came from, but
yeah, just like the ones who look over it or look out for it.
Yeah.
Like caretakers, basically.
Yeah. I kind of had to chuckle at the part where it was like, I am planning to kidnap, violate, and murder, this lady or whatever. I'm like, so that her husband will be so angry that blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I like how this character threw in the violation, just an extra little, an extra little,
a little garnish,
a little bonus for him.
Yeah.
A little bonus for him. Yeah, because I think kidnapping and murdering her.
Call it a bonus.
That's what it seems like. Like kidnapping and murdering her, I think would
probably be enough. Yeah.
But no, I'm going to add the violation in there too, because that's important that I get my rocks off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't quite considered that. There was something about that part where him just spelling out his plan like that almost felt like, the villain monologuing kind of thing. Like, it felt, it felt either tropey or out of place. I couldn't decide which.
Oh, okay. It seemed a bit tropey, but almost like it could be intentionally tropey to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually read all of this while listening to the song by Jake.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. And, it definitely added, and it definitely put me like in the mood, like in the context,
Yeah.
Yeah, and made me feel like it was like the 1800s is what I was feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, it certainly, the song, in addition to it, certainly offers up a tone that very well accompanies this. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so, you know how he's like, Edith, you've always been very perceptive.
Yeah, especially when it comes to moods.
Yeah, but it's like, really, is she really though? Because if you've been murdering people and serving this god and having disciples this whole time, and Edith has literally not picked up on it, like,
her perception, her perceptive qualities really do come into question.
Seriously.
But he does specifically say you were always very perceptive, always in tune with the things around you, at least as they pertain to moods.
Yeah.
So that little qualifier at the end, I think, might be him recognizing, like, well, I did pull a fast one on you for 20 years? Is that what he said?
I would say several fast ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, but man, if he's able to go through all that and not have his mood affected in the slightest, impressive.
Yeah. It makes you wonder about the god itself.
Yeah.
Because that seems like, you're right. That would be something that would affect your mood. And
you think so? Murdering and doing like unholy things to all these.
Sounds like they're holy things for the god. It's all for the god. So.
Right. Bestial things.
Bestial. Yeah. I read that. I was like, oh god. What is that?
No.
What the fuck is that?
I'm imagining, sex with animals.
I was just because bestial could just mean like, it's just what beasts do.
That's true. Like, but then he's like, yeah, but there's certain things we have to do in these rituals,
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's just, I feel like he says just enough.
It's like, can we swap bestial for maybe carnal? Like with that.
Yeah, but even then, if he mentioned doing these ceremonies with animals and some people.
Well, he did mention sacrifices specifically around animals.
But carnal,
I'm hoping that's all it means.
To me, carnal even more alludes to sexual
but
things
it doesn't
than
necessarily,
bestial.
But it doesn't really imply animals in the word carnal. I guess. So that's
But he said that he's doing most of the things when he's sacrificing animals. Either way, it don't look good. It don't look good.
Yeah. One thing I was actually very mildly disappointed that we don't get the signing at the end of the letter. Like I was hoping we just get signed like yours name and we get the name at the end.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a great tag to end it with.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
It is a letter here.
Yeah. I like in the comments where Jake is like, oh yeah, I have distant relatives from Appalachia, and there's something eerie about that area. I agree with that. Being from the Appalachian area, the southern part, my relatives are very eerie. It's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Deliverance up in there. Not all of my relatives, okay, like just some of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an old part of the country. And they're also very old mountains too. Like I think as mountain ranges go, they're the oldest mountain range in North America.
Really?
Yeah, because the Rockies are very young. They're very new mountains. Because the Appalachian Mountains are all like rounded and weathered. Like they've grown and they're dying already. So like it's an old mountain range. Like geologically, it's an old mountain range. Yeah. So I just think that's interesting.
I think something that adds to the eeriness and like oldness of that area is that people that settled there got kind of insulated. You know?
Yeah.
And isolated. Whereas people that settled in other places continued moving west and like expanding, or stayed on the coast and continued being affected by like newcomers and whatnot, evolving. But the people in that area just kind of are frozen in time, you know?
Almost. I hate to use the word stagnant, but it's what comes to mind. It's just still, like not
fossilized.
Okay. I don't feel so bad about stagnant now.
Right?
But yeah, just kind of like just still and unmoving, like you said, frozen in time. Yeah. Very, very interesting place and ripe with a lot of lore and legends and things. So I do think that this sort of eldritch horror style really lends itself to a setting like the Appalachia. Yeah.
And I also really like the language that he uses. It's very reminiscent of just those old like Civil War handwritten letters.
Yeah.
You know, and how they're just being very like flowery in their language.
Yeah.
Elegant. You know, they were just well spoken back then.
Yeah.
In a way that rugged mountain men are not anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. In my opinion.
Yeah. And that's one thing to go back to the language, or on the language itself, is it always feels like this letter.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of has that quality. I don't know. Just like when you're watching a movie and you can see somebody writing the letter, you can hear it narrated. Yeah. Like it really comes across that way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was imagining a guy like in a cabin with a lantern writing with like a quill.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The scene around this letter is pretty well.
It is.
Characterized.
Yeah. It's very evocative.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Well, man, Jake, this is excellent. I think you really nailed the, what is it? Was it whenever you tell a story through a letter? Epistolary. Yeah, I think you really nailed the epistolary style here.
Good word.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Epistolary.
Epistolary.
Well, thank you, Jake.
Thanks, Jake.
And our next story, is After School Job by Nick Tew.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, Nick, I just want to start by saying I really enjoyed this one. This is one of your ones that I enjoyed more of the most.
Okay.
Yes. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. This is a very grounded story with some very easy to relate to characters.
That's probably why I enjoyed it, because I'm basic and these characters were easy to relate to.
Okay. Yeah. It didn't take much to kind of jump into their perspective and see this. I also really liked these skills that they got. They just seem so plain but useful. Like a skill called work conversation that let her talk with someone even when it was noisy. I was like, oh God, if only I had that.
Right.
Like, how many times I've been like trying to have a conversation, it's just loud,
And like the skill unjam. But like while I was reading those skills, I couldn't help but think about Walker's.
The satire.
Yes. Like, and I used the skill find flashlight and got up and started looking for the flashlight.
It just makes me wonder, how are these skills created or issued that these are the ones that they ended up with? Or is this something that just through time and practice, they cultivate this skill
I don't know, but it
almost
sounds like there's like a board of skill issuers. And they decide, okay, you're going to get this one. You're going to get this one.
Let's name this board.
Okay.
Is it a committee? Is it a board? Is it a...
Council?
Council. I like council.
The Council of Skill Issuance?
CSI.
Ooh, yes.
That's it.
That's totally it. CSI.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So we get our point of view character, which is Rodion, and Stanza, which is a wonderful name.
I like the name Stanza quite a bit.
Especially whenever we're talking about them. Like here in the first paragraph, Rodion walked into the room and was greeted by the whirring and cranking of dozens of sewing machines and the girls pumping them. And some of the girls were singing together to keep a rhythm. So we already have this scene kind of set up with bunch of people sewing and singing together, and then we get her name as Stanza. It just feels like thematically appropriate. Yeah, wonderful name.
Yeah, I really liked that.
And also she was born sensitive to sounds for some reason. So again, just seems very appropriate for someone named Stanza.
I was thinking about the person that they were talking about, Dottie. Yeah. And Dottie is half Viral and half...
Lapine.
Yeah, Lapine. And I was looking that up. Is that rabbit?
Lapine? Is it?
I don't know. The only thing that I could find was related to rabbits. And so I was like, ooh, maybe it's that.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because I think it says the French word for rabbit is lapin.
So that person would be adorable then. Half kitty, half rabby.
That's pretty darn cute. I just imagine like the rabbits that have the ears that just flop, like the long floppy ears that just kind of drag. Yeah.
That's cute.
Adorable.
So cute. And maybe a kitty tail.
Not the little puffball. That's a cute tail. I mean, but then it's just a rabbit, isn't it?
Yeah. Because rabbit and cat faces are not super dissimilar.
Either way. Yeah. Boy was half Lapine, half Viral. He was weird and kept to himself. I don't really want to be with another species, Rodion confessed. It seems like there are all sorts of complicated nonsense with them, like Viral needing more meat and being sensitive to everything. So we're kind of diving off into a subject that felt a little out of left field, but just the same, after reading Nick's comment, I see where you were trying to get into that topic there and just didn't really have room to fit it all in there. So I see what you were going for in that moment. Yeah. Dottie's nice, Stanza said. He can't sing very well in the choir, but I hear him talking to the other boys who don't get along with everyone. Yeah. And then we get this kind of conversation about genetics. Yeah. And this kind of, it seems like they're either confused or just don't quite understand what the genetics are, or maybe that's just part of the world building in this, which I feel like you are good about just peppering in casual world building elements. And I feel like this is kind of cluing us into education. Yeah. Some in this, because this is a very clear point where somebody could be like, oh, that's the nature versus nurture. Yeah. It's like, well, yes, they do inherit genetics. They also are inheriting like the way they're raised. Right. Yeah. And the title of the thing is After School Jobs. So it's like, seems like education. And another like musical reference is the name of the town, which is Eversong. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So it's like really weaving it all in there together. Yeah. And the choir. Yeah. 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 It's all very heavily musically rooted.
Yeah.
And Stanza's sensitivity to sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a batch.
Yeah. The hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
I need to stop listening to her. I loved this. Rodion did a frantic double check around the room to make sure she wasn't here, but she wasn't. She didn't like sewing, so he knew he was safe, but Rodion's heart nearly jumped out of his chest for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Eva's a bitch, Stanza said. Yeah, said another girl, and Rodion laughed. Anyways, it's just, all right, and just move on from that.
Yeah.
And then we move on into a kind of, I guess where we end up is this conversation of the difference between the soldiers and what were they called? The Extermination Corps.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting. Like, I don't know. Again, this kind of just feels like more of that kind of casual world building where you're just dropping in little bits into conversation. Like, we're not actually discussing it.
It is really casual world building.
Yeah.
Which I feel does a lot to add to the illusion of the iceberg under the water.
Yeah.
The fact that it's just thrown out so casually, like, yeah, this is something that everybody knows. Like, I don't have to explain it. You know?
Because the way they talk about it, they clearly know what these things are.
Right.
And so they're not going to go out of their way to say, like, oh, well, the Extermination Corps is this and this and this, and it's different from the soldiers because of this, and this. And so it allows us to just kind of flow through these things and just let them wash over us. And we're just like, okay, so we're just kind of picking up on it contextually rather than just being outright fed the information.
Yeah, and there's something about the way that Nick does it that isn't really annoying to me, because I've read so many things where they're alluding to things that I don't understand, and it's really maddening because it's completely inaccessible information, and I can't get there, and it is so maddening that I just end up stop reading. I'm just like, fuck this.
They alienate you.
Yeah, it's like very like elitist. It's like, fuck this. But this somehow, for some reason, I don't know how Nick does it, but it is it doesn't piss me off, and
it's not exclusionary somehow.
No, and I know somehow, I don't know how though, but maybe it said it gives enough context clues that I'm able to kind of figure out what it is, but also, like you said, doesn't spell it out. So I don't know how Nick does it or what it is that makes me feel that way, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's this fine line of walking. Your reader doesn't know anything, but you also don't want to treat them like an idiot.
Right.
And so it's this fine line you have to walk between feeding information and let them discover it for themselves.
Yeah.
And I think doing it through the perspective of, especially like Stanza and Rodion here, like they're just kids.
Yeah.
So just inhabiting their perspective for a moment is a great way to kind of learn the world, because they're also learning the world.
Yeah.
And so just hearing them talk about it.
Very true. That's very true. It's like how learning a language is easier when talking to children.
Yeah.
Because even though they're experts in it, they're not trying to flaunt their language abilities or something. But I was just thinking, maybe the way that Nick does it, maybe it has something to do with the writer's intention, because maybe the writers who are exclusionary are literally on some level trying to flex on their audience.
Possibly. Yeah.
Somehow, you know?
Yeah.
And maybe Nick doesn't have that intention at all, and his intention is truly just to tell a story. Yeah. And so it just comes across more accessible.
Yeah. Yeah, and you have those writers that are just like, I don't care if you get it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is high art. If you don't get it, whatever. You don't deserve it. Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that kind of exclusionary writing is something that, well, obviously is hard to get into, but also at the same time, like, I can appreciate people. Everybody has their own style. Not everybody has to enjoy everything. So, but I agree with you that this and the way that you approach this at the start, you mentioned like this is one that I really enjoyed a lot. And I wonder if it's because we have this really accessible perspective to view this kind of very, very alien world.
Yeah.
That we've been living in for a while. Yeah. Yeah. That was thunder, everybody. We heard some thunder.
We heard some thunder.
We got a storm brewing.
Storms brewing.
Well, thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
And up next is 400 Rabbit Holes by Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Walker.
Hey, Walker.
So this is picking up exactly where we left off with Maya's Guide to the Gods, left over from Mywell, who visited Adam last time.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're getting small excerpts from Maya's Guide here.
Mm-hmm.
And the language, what do you think of the language? Like the way this is written? Well, for one, it's presented in this tome that is, how is it described? Like the leather of a agave plant.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like oily and kind of gross.
Yeah.
And then it's not in Nahuatl.
Mm-hmm.
It is in Egyptian hieroglyphs.
Yeah.
And then he can somehow understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the language is, presented to us, the reader, in this kind of truncated English.
Oh, okay. So you're saying, what did I think about that?
Yeah, all of that kind of together.
Honestly, I thought it was very interesting that it was in this book and that it was in Egyptian hieroglyphics randomly, you know.
Yeah.
That made me, have exciting thoughts about linguistic crossovers and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the translation of it, I wasn't a huge fan not because of what it was saying, but because of the way that I feel like the way that it made it sound exotic was just dropping the articles.
Okay, yeah.
And that was like, it's like, I don't know, it's like a cliche of like mockery of the way that a Native American talks or something like that, like back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
Or the way that a foreigner talks. I know Native Americans are the opposite of foreigners, but the way that a foreigner talks, like the way that a Russian talks, just like dropping the articles.
Almost like just misconjugating.
Yeah, I just found that to be, it's like either don't do it at all or go all in and actually misconjugate some things or add more errors to make it sound or add something to make it sound more exotic, maybe a different word order, put some Yoda-isms in there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, sentence structure. Yeah. I think switching up the sentence structure, if you're going to really do it, the way I was left with it was whenever I first started reading it, I was like, okay, so this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And so it was like once I figured out that's what we're doing, I was like, I just kind of rolled with it, and kind of what is that? Suspension of disbelief a little bit. So that's the way he's reading it. By the time I remembered the way he described it was he just understood it. This is in hieroglyphs, but then he just understood it. I felt like he would basically understand it exactly as it was intended. And so I don't think that it would be I don't think that it would be intended this way, but I just feel like he would read it like a natural English speaker would read it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I felt like it would be more effective in just
if it was just in regular English,
plain, clear English.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that because it's like
it would. I think that would seem more magical.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally. Because it's like, wait a second. So you're reading a translation of this? Because it made it sound like he was reading a translation of that.
Yeah,
but
and
he wasn't.
Maybe that is the intent because he was expecting it to be in Nahuatl because Mayawel is Nahuatl.
So maybe
presumably
Mayawel, it was her translation from Nahuatl to Egyptian hieroglyphs. Either way,
it's strange.
Either way, it to me could be done differently. If it is her translation from Nahuatl, which is her first language, to Egyptian hieroglyphs would be her second language. If it was, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then I think that more should have gone into making it seem like a foreign language.
Okay.
Then putting it exactly with all the details and the vocab and the jokes and the clever things, except not articles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either go big or go home.
Yeah. And again, it's a 30-minute story, so like I can offer some grace to this just the same. But I agree. I think there was more that could have been done with that aspect. But diving into the content of the guide itself, very interesting. And it really throws into stark relief everything that's happened before, especially when it comes to like the use of the lemon and the war room and this altar that he's been using. Like, why have they been encouraging him to continue to do this? If this was the case, is this just going back to they're just playing games, and so like they weren't taking this seriously, and maybe now they're like, oh, this actually is serious, or it has something has changed since those moments where they were encouraging this. So I don't know. What do you think about that? Like, do you feel like something has changed between like them encouraging him, like, yeah, keep doing the lemon thing, to this point where it's like, I don't know. That's kind of the vibe that I was getting.
Honestly, I didn't have that did not occur to me. I was just kind of reading it at face value.
Okay.
Like, okay, this is the book. This is what it says. And I mean, that just like, as far as their intentions, that kind of makes me think about what Walker said afterwards, his question.
Yeah.
Which was, where do you think this is going? And I, first of all, agree with Jake that I'm just along for the ride. I want to ride the wave. I don't want to like predict, you know? But second of all, I feel that it is probably going to be like, this is some type of magic that in this book, it's like, okay, magically heal Sharon.
Yeah.
Like it's a shortcut.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, God keeps kind of saying, pray about it.
Yeah.
Or something. And so I almost feel that if this heals her, it's too easy.
Right.
It's too easy.
Yeah. It feels like it's going to be like a monkey's paw situation.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it makes me like. There's going to be some dire trade.
Some fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some sacrifice or something has to, it's not just going to be done.
Right. I'm thinking it's like a Deus ex machina.
Yeah.
Even though this whole story is Deus ex machina.
Yeah.
Because the gods are literally showing up constantly.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit too easy, and it reminds me of what Brandon, what's his name?
Sando.
Brando Sando said about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
You know?
You have to earn that.
Yeah. And how in the second one, whenever Gandalf showed up on the third day, right? It was like so satisfying. And it was just like, oh,
you paid off a promise.
Yes.
Yeah.
But on the third one, you didn't follow through with a consequence.
Or you didn't set up the promise.
Yeah, the promise wasn't there.
And so it just happens.
Yeah. And so then Vigo or whatever his name is.
Vigo shows up with
the Army of the Dead. Yes. And it's like not as satisfying.
Yeah, not quite as satisfying. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, a tangent. Like in the third one, the more satisfying part of it is when the Rohirrim show up and you've got Rohan answers the call for Gondor. And it's like that promise was set up. That promise was set up so long before that. Yeah.
Totally. And so and I'm not going to lie, I loved that scene.
Yeah.
Whenever he showed up with the Army of the Dead, I like got chills and I was like, fuck. Yes.
But it wasn't quite the same.
It wasn't quite the same.
Yeah.
And so anyway, if this is like, oh, here's the recipe to heal Sharon, that's going to be a little bit disappointing, I think. For me.
Well, yeah. And I think what this might be is this is the intro to the promise. And so we're getting a promise here. And so the way we deliver on that promise is yet to be seen. And on the method itself, because we get this, we get the part about a plague of locusts and fertility and like all these things that you can do, these examples of what you can do to deal with these God problems. And then we get cancer and its origin, raw enforced by Sekhmet, given in response to human attempts to gain immortality. So we kind of get the backstory of cancer in this story.
Yeah, that's kind of really interesting.
But then we get this part. Design flaw of punishment has been communicated to high court of gods, even to father. Corrections not made. Partial reversal, none documented. Full reversal, ellipses.
Mm-hmm.
And then it jumps back into Adam's perspective. I sat there in the living room holding the book loosely. Cain was still asleep. I knew the war room door was closed. And so here was the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And I debated getting up and calling Sharon right away. He has the answer in front of him,
mm-hmm.
but we don't get it as the reader.
Right.
So there's two ways that I can read this. One, he just read exactly what we read in full reversal and just didn't
mm-hmm.
didn't continue reading. Mm-hmm. And he just puts it down and is like, I'm going to call her, like mm-hmm. without having read what it actually is. Mm-hmm. Or he did read it mm-hmm. and the author is withholding information from
mm-hmm.
us.
Mm-hmm.
If the latter, how do you feel about that? That's a tactic used in stories sometimes. How do you feel about using that tactic of withholding something that our point of view character is looking at, is focusing on, but withholding it from the reader?
Well, yeah, I've experienced that a lot, and in my consumption of media, and I don't like it, but I just feel like it's a choice.
Yeah.
So I'm not like against it. I'm just like, okay, this is an artistic choice, and
yeah,
the writer is a genius or whatever.
Yeah, it often leaves me feeling really frustrated. Mm-hmm. And in this instance, it did the same thing. Like I just was just like, well, what is it then?
Yeah.
Like it felt, yeah, it's a choice, and it's a choice that I often don't agree with. And it just feels like, well, for one, again, to kind of go back to like this 30-minute story, we can offer some grace. Like you mm-hmm. don't have the full reversal, mm-hmm. like what that looks like yet. Yeah. But I think if the character is reading it and we're in their perspective,
yeah,
to withhold that from the reader I don't know. I feel cheated. That's what it is. I feel a little cheated.
That makes sense. But there's also the idea that what if it's this really, really long, like incantation, and to finish that, to read that whole long, like recipe and then just stop mm-hmm. would be weird. So maybe it was like the best way that he could think of to end this segment.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
And so I guess it comes down to how we treat this moving forward will more allow me to make a better decision mm-hmm. on that. Like how I will actually feel about that.
Right.
It's like we jump into it and then we do get the full reversal, like mm-hmm. incantation and routine, like mm-hmm. told out through action rather than just this kind of truncated explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would make it okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we do kind of move away from there, and he's just like thinking about like, well, what do I do? And then we get kind of more into the decisions that he has in front of him. Do I just go? He immediately jumps towards, I need to bind Sekhmet, or do I just go ahead and jump straight into bind Ra here? Yeah. Because he's figured out how he did it to Thoth.
Uh-huh.
And so that's where I believe the moral question that Walker is asking, like, what do we think about this choice in front of Adam? It's like, mm-hmm. how do you feel about this morality? It's like, I don't feel about this.
Yeah.
With you and Jake, I think I need to see what he does.
Right.
I can't. It obviously could go either way. Like he could see this as the dangerous thing that it is.
Yeah.
He could recognize that, like, with life comes death, and like mm-hmm. you just have to be able to accept that and move on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But at the same time, I could also see his perspective of the Morrigan wouldn't have taken this garment if it weren't for me. So he also could feel some kind of responsibility for this.
Right.
So how you as the author treat this, I can envision several directions that this could go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
it's like
I'm curious.
If this cancer was like naturally occurring, then it would be too easy to just magically fix her. If this cancer was caused by some magical things that he's been doing, then that would make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. I'm also kind of getting like is it Orpheus and Eurydice vibe.
Ooh.
Like she could die, and like it's up to him to like save her. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So he has to make a deal with
Hades.
The river Styx.
That's right. And Care Bears.
Care Bears. Oh, we love Care Bears. He's the goodest boy.
He is the goodest boy.
The goodest three-headed boy.
He is.
Well, Walker, I am very invested in this story.
Me too.
This has been a lot of fun. It continues to be a lot of fun, and I really am curious to see how you handle Adam's choice moving forward, because that's a big one. That's a really big one.
It really is.
Yeah, this is certainly an escalation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, thanks, Walker.
Thanks, Walker.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
And our final story for this week is Status Quo by Curious Writer.
Yes.
Hey, Curious.
Hey, Curious.
So we're back, Jesse, Cassandra, and this feels like, even with the title Status Quo, this just seems like this is how it is now.
Mm-hmm.
This is their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels, I don't know, something about this one, it feels normal.
Yeah.
They just feel like this is a normal thing. Like it stops being weird this time for some reason.
Yeah, it does feel normal. To me, it almost feels, not the story doesn't feel this way, but their lives feel boring.
Yeah, like it's kind of fallen into the mundanity of just being a couple.
Yeah, but also being a couple that's like isolated from society, you know, who is, one of them is chained up all the time. Like,
yeah, they have it. It's almost like they're just quirky.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like a pretty sad existence at this point to me. But again, it continues. Okay. Jesse has become even more petulant.
Yes.
And to the point that I'm like questioning her intelligence at this point.
Okay.
Because she's sounding like a broken record. But I tortured you. But it's like, bro, you said that last week.
Yeah.
Several times. Are you still harping on that?
You're still going to play that tune for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she really is kind of leaning on this, like, she herself is tortured in this way. And so yeah. I'm with you. It's a little, Jessie has kind of played her cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She really has. It seems that she's played all of her cards. I did experience a sense of Schadenfreude at the beginning where she's like, why can't you let me come with you? Just realizing that Cassandra was making her stay home, you know? I sadistically enjoyed that because I was just like, haha, loser.
That's what you get.
That's what you deserve.
Yeah. But then the way that Cassandra paints what happened to her, you do kind of realize that it was kind of like Jessie did kind of treat her with kid gloves. Mm-hmm. Like I put a shot collar like that you used 3 times.
Yeah.
And so it's just like the way Cassandra is presenting what was done to her, it just feels so like she's just let all the wind out of Jessie's sails. Yeah.
And it makes Jessie seem less legitimately crazy. It makes it seem more like she's this not so crazy person trying to play the part of a crazy person.
Yeah. And turns out she's just vigilante with some quirks.
Yeah. Or yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the history of Jessie and what she did, like her other victims, I guess, like we don't really know the depth or the scope of her past,
right?
To really judge against as far as like what she actually did and how crazy or how psychotic she is.
Yeah. But if she only used the shot collar 3 times, it's just to prove to herself and to Cassandra that she's this crazy psycho. But she doesn't want to go overboard because she's not actually a crazy psycho.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then when I'm like, okay, Jessie's just a wannabe crazy psycho, then she does things like Cassandra planted a kiss on the top of Jessie's head, and against her will, Jessie let out a contented sigh at the contact.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that's crazy.
It is, but at the same time, that's where I'm just like, so they're just a couple with quirks, like that, like they're really strange people, but they clearly love each other. So I'm just like, I don't know what to make of them.
I don't either. It's confusing.
It's confusing, but at the same time, I'm like, it kind of makes sense. Like they're kind of perfect for each other.
Yeah, maybe so. I think that Jessie got more than she was bargaining for with Cassandra.
Yeah. In a good way or a bad way?
I don't know.
I can't tell yet.
I can't tell.
Yeah,
but then we have the video.
Oh, right. That we end with. Yeah.
Yes.
Before that, we actually get the, I'm not the only one who's in the business of killing for hire.
Mm-hmm.
If they find out I'm no longer operating, much less that I'm still alive, they're going to come looking for you, said Jessie, concerned. Mm-hmm. She's concerned. So yeah, they're just a couple. And they're in this together. They clearly love each other. They're perfect for each other.
Yeah,
they're a match made in heaven.
Maybe so. And if it's true for whatever reason that Jessie, even bound completely, could easily overpower Cassandra, then maybe it is like willing.
Yeah. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, as you mentioned, the videotape. Wait, what? Asked Jessie before realization dawned on her face. Where did you find that? Mm-hmm. A magician never reveals her secrets. Come on, I'll make popcorn. And put an arm around Jessie. So it's just kind of cute.
Yeah, but I wonder what's going to be on this video.
Yeah. So, what? So that must be next time. Yeah.
Maybe it's video of her previous crimes.
Maybe. And yeah, which would help clue us into like what was Jessie doing.
Right.
So, and then maybe we'll have more information to judge her crazy or not crazy.
Yeah.
Scale.
What if it's a sex tape of Jessie with Cassandra's ex?
That's a thought. It could be. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah,
who knows?
Who knows?
Well, thank you, Curious.
Thank you, Curious.
And that is all of our stories for this week. So thank you, Jake, for being selected here today, along with Nick to You, Walker by Faith, and Curious Writer. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Yao.
Thanks, Yao. And that moves us into our discussion question.
Yes.
Which is...
quilt or comforter, and why?
That's right. Quilt or comforter.
And why?
And why?
Why?
And that moves us into episode 89.
Woo, woo. There's a guy that goes to my church who's 89.
Wow.
Yeah. He's quite spry.
Good for him.
He's a spryman.
Spryman 89.
Yep.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So the prompt for episode 89 is an intro line prompt.
Oh, perfect.
And that intro line is, "This can't be right," she thought. It didn't make sense.
That's perfect for Curious's story.
It could also be perfect. It could be perfect for all. It could be perfect for everybody.
I just think it really
does require a female character.
Yeah.
So the words to accompany this intro line are "so," "teenager," "fool," "anniversary," and "boom."
Those are good.
Right?
Yeah.
So
when you say "so," do you mean SEW or SO? Oh. Okay.
I just saw you deflate.
Yeah. Because I wanted to say something about "so," but I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay, say it.
Because this is "so," SO, but I'd like to say that I may have said this before in the past on this. What do we do? Podcast.
What are we doing right now?
What is that thing that we do? Okay. But my co-teachers in Mongolia refused to believe me about the pronunciation of SEW. I told them because they were like "Sue," and I was like, "Nope." I was like, "It's so." Yeah. And they were like, "No, it's not.
It's Sue.
It's Sue." And I was like, nope, it's so.
That's wrong.
So sorry, but no.
So sorry.
Oh my God. But they did not believe me. They would not believe me. They could not believe me. And I was just like, all right, You know what?
Life's too short for me to
argue with you about this. This is not a hill that I'm willing to die on. And
it's not even a hill I'm really willing to climb.
I'm really not willing to stand on this hill with you any longer. But it's also like when my Mongolian friend was like, I would tell him stuff and he would, Starjoy. And he'd be like, wherever. I'm like, well, we need to do this. And he was like, wherever. And I'm like, no, this is the thing. And he's like, wherever. And I'm like, do you realize that you're saying the wrong fucking word? I'm like, do you realize that you're supposed to be saying whatever? And he's like, no. He was like, no, it's wherever. I was like, no, it's not, dumbass. I was like, it's whatever. And he's like, no, I hear people say it all the time. It's wherever. And I was like, you are a fucking idiot. And he would not believe me. So finally I was like, you know what? Go continue making a fool of yourself. Like, it's fine by me.
Wherever.
Yeah, it's fine by me. Continue looking like a dumb fuck. And then one day I was talking to him and I realized that he had started saying whatever. Oh. But never mentioned it.
He said, well, of course he's not just going to let you. It's like, hey, so remember that one time?
Yeah, you were right.
That you were right? You were right.
No, he wouldn't. He just wove it into his vocabulary.
Yeah.
Very silently.
Yeah. So
anyway, oh man, okay, so is actually a difficult word. S-O. Uh-huh. It is a hard word. It means so many things.
So firm.
Yeah.
She said it was a hard word.
Oh yeah, it's a firm one. Yeah. So man. What is it?
This is one of those that I'm just going to look up because
it could be a conjunction like and or but. Like I went to the store, so I called my mom and asked if she could come get me. So it can be used as a conjunction.
Yeah, there's quite a bit on this page.
Yeah.
Adverb, conjunction, adjective, pronoun, noun, abbreviations.
And obviously. As an adverb, it's so funny or so fast.
Yeah.
Well, if it's describing an adjective, then it's an adverb. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So funny. Yeah, like to such an extent. Mm-hmm. It's a hard word in other languages.
So as an adjective, it says conforming with actual facts, said things that were not so. Yeah. Marked by a desired order. His books are always just so.
Yeah.
Used to replace a preceding adjective, was witty by adult standards, and of course, doubly so by mine.
And you know what's hard about it? One thing that's hard about it is that in some other languages, there's several words. We have one word to mean so many things. I know.
It's disgusting.
But like in Spanish, it's like so isn't like so funny. It's like tan or tanto. Mm-hmm. But if you want to say so as in is it so, it's así. Mm-hmm. Like es así.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know? It's or he's so funny, you know, or I don't fucking know. It's hard. And if you're using it as a conjunction in Spanish, I mean, don't quote me on this, but I think it would be like entonces. And so, you know, like I went to the store, entonces I called my mom. Huh. So the problem is that in English, we have the same word to express several very different things.
Yeah. As a conjunction, with the result that the acoustics are good, so every note is clear. Mm-hmm. And the next one is like, in order that, be quiet, so he can sleep.
Yes. Yeah. Para qué in Spanish. Mm-hmm. It's like, I think that in Spanish, for every single one of these different meanings of so in English, there's a whole nother word. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they're like, what do we do with this? Just use so. It's fine.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's fine. It's
hell?
Wherever.
Yeah, it's wherever. Wherever. I don't care. Wherever.
Okay, moving on. Our next word is teenager.
Teenager. Okay. Well, it can be a noun. I mean, it is a noun, or it can also be an adjectival noun, like teenager station.
I would never go there. That sounds horrible.
Neither. Okay, so teen also can be a teen. Mm-hmm. Teenager. What can you say about this?
It's a person who is between the age of 13 and 19.
Right. For whatever reason.
And for whatever reason, I kind of feel like the teenager cuts off at 18.
I agree.
Like once you're 18, you're no
You're an
longer a
adult.
teenager. You're
A quote unquote adult.
quote unquote. No, you're
Not at
you're not
all.
an adult until you're 32.
You're a child. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, teenager. It's just it's an age of people
who are in their teens or animals.
Sure.
It could be.
If you say so.
Yeah. For example, I think that Candy Corn is about to be a teenager.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
He's
awesome.
romping. He's on romp right now.
To describe any snake as romping.
He's cute.
This is ridiculous.
He's MIA in the library room, as happens sometimes.
Oh, so yeah, he's on a romp.
Yeah, and it's really funny because Starjoy is actually about to come visit me.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna make him stay in the library. And with the door closed. Yeah, wherever. I'm gonna make him duct tape himself in every night too, just to make sure that Candy Corn doesn't get out. It's gonna be interesting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And our next word is fool.
Fool of a took.
Fool. Next time, throw yourself in and rid us of your stupidity, said Gandalf.
You idiot.
That's the second Lord of the Rings reference today.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fool. Fool. You're a fool.
Fool.
I like this word.
It's a good one.
It is. Fool. So, obviously an idiot. Also, to fool around. Well, that can be sexual.
Mm-hmm.
But also can mean joke.
Yep.
I'm just fooling around.
I'm just fooling.
Yeah, I'm just fooling.
It somehow is a verb. Yeah. Well, or fooling is a verb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Interestingly, I feel like with this word, it's, because fool. It's an interesting vowel combination, fool. But I feel like in this word, you can change the vowel sound to be ooh, just ooh, fool. You fool. And then you could also take out the L.
Foo.
This is a great example of the dark L.
Mm-hmm.
Fool.
Yeah, it seems
very dark.
Dialectical? Is that a word? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's dialectical. Fool. You a fool.
Mm-hmm. Fool.
You fool.
Yeah, if you're really pronouncing it, fool.
Yeah.
It's like 2 syllables. Fool.
Yeah. Fool. And then you can have the village fool, right?
Yes. The
like
idiot.
The village
He's
idiot.
an idiot.
Oh, he's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
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 Fool.
And fool is also just like trick. Like just to trick somebody.
Yeah.
Fooled you.
April Fools.
Yeah.
I like that laugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
And our next word is anniversary.
Anniversary.
So many syllables in anniversary.
So many. I like to add additional syllables and call it an animalversary.
Of course you do. That makes perfect sense.
Happy animalversary.
Okay.
Well, so we got ANN, which means year.
Cool. Oh, like annual.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right on. What is anniversary?
Well, the ANN is year. The ANNI is year. Verse is like turning.
Oh.
Turning of the year.
Oh. Right on.
Cool, right?
Yeah, it actually makes sense.
Animalversary.
And, well, it did make sense.
well, that doesn't make sense.
That's dumb.
Anniversary party, so it's an adjective noun as well. Here we go, an anniversary, getting it. Nope, can't be a verb.
Absolutely not.
No.
So yeah, it's a thing that happens every year.
Yeah.
People celebrate anniversaries commonly for marriage.
Constantly.
Oh,
my boyfriend, I don't know if I mentioned this, but he celebrates, what's the date? It's the 5th. He celebrates every month.
That's excessive.
Anniversary, and he mocks me every month for forgetting it. Yes, and he acts heartbroken every month. Like the next morning after, I'll wake up to a text from him being like this, like very sad, like crestfallen face, being like, of an emoji, being like, I thought this would be the month that you would remember, but you've proven once again. And I'm like,
fooled you.
All right. And I've resorted to lying about it and being like, no, I knew it was.
Of course I knew.
I knew.
That can't be healthy.
I just wanted to let you continue to think that you're the only one who remembers it, because I know that it makes you feel good.
Yeah, that can't be healthy.
He knows that I'm lying, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he knows, I guess.
He knows.
Yeah. And our final word is boom.
Boom.
We've had this one.
Oh.
Yeah. Like.
Oh,
boom.
yeah. Boom.
Yep.
Stick.
This is my boom stick. That is Army of Darkness, I want to say. Anyways, it's a Bruce Campbell something.
Okay, let's have the word again, but just say different things about it.
Boom. It goes boom. Like bomb go boom.
Not bomb go boom. You sound like you were quoting from that hieroglyph book.
Oh yeah, bomb go boom. Yeah.
Bomb go boom. Boom, not to be confused with boon.
Right. Very different.
Right.
Yeah.
Although a boom can be a boon, and a boon could be a boom.
All right.
Okay. Boom. There's boom, boom, boom. I like the boom, boom sauce. You know boom, boom sauce?
No.
It's something from some restaurant. Maybe it's just a restaurant in my workplace cafeteria. But
do you know boom boom sauce?
But one of my coworkers like, I like to get it with the boom boom sauce. And I'm like, do not come at me with your boom boom sauce. Because I'm pretty sure it includes mayo.
You keep that shit to yourself.
Right.
It's
I want
disgusting.
no part of your boom boom sauce, you freak.
Why would you call it that? Anyway,
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And boom goes the dynamite.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Said Cleveland on
Boom.
Family Guy.
Okay.
And boom goes the dynamite.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So those words again are, believe it or not, so, teenager, fool, anniversary, and boom.
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 And if you want to be like these wonderful writers and submit your story to You Write, head on over to our subreddit at reddit.com/r/YouWritePod.
If you're unable to submit a story this week, that is fine. You can help out by reading and commenting on other people's stories.
So I just scroll it and you're just like, oh, I don't. What happened? It's gone. It's gone. Each time you post a story or leave a comment on someone else's submission, you increase your chances of having your story read on the podcast.
You can also reach us at yourwritepod@gmail.com.
If you like our show and want to help support us, consider donating to our Patreon, which we have a patron.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So over at patreon.com/YouWrite.
If you are unable to donate, that's fine. You can help us by sharing the podcast with other writers and non-writers alike.
If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the podcast as soon as... So you know as soon as new episodes are available.
Also, be sure to leave us a rating and review in your podcatcher of choice.
And remember, join us next week on You Write,
a podcast where you write.
Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Other words go here in the song, but I don't know what they... And I don't even know the melody now.
And I'm never gonna dance again.
Squeak,
No matter how low. And I'm never gonna dance again.
Yeah, nailed it.